Welcome to the third edition of the Molehill Report. As you may have noticed, we renamed our YouTube channel from Praxis to Noise and Politics. The reason for this is to merge the Praxis channel with Datacide, as well as to expand the scope of the channel beyond the activities of the label. Just in from the printers is a reprint of Datacide 11. Originally from 2011, this has been carefully re-edited, re-laid out. All the original content is in there, of course. The next vinyl release on Praxis is also about to come from the pressing plant. We expect it about the second half of April. It's a limited repress of Praxis 26 by Pure. It's, so to speak, the third in a trilogy of represses of records that we still had the metal plates available, which is the case only with a very small section of the Praxis back catalogue, unfortunately. This also brings that series of represses to an end for the time being, and focus will shift to new releases this year. Unfortunately, as you may have heard, the production times for vinyl are ridiculously slow at the moment, so we'll have some time to wait, but we should be able to drop some hints in the next Molehill reports about what's in store. And to bridge the time also, there will be a few digital releases throughout the year. Our guest this month is Votava, a.k.a. DJ Pure, a.k.a. Current 909, also one half of Ilsa Gold. We sat down with him in Berlin at the end of last year and talked techno history.
I come from 80s new wave industrial music. And so my connection to any kind of electronically produced dance music before techno simply didn't exist. So I had no connect or contact to any club or party dance culture before. When I started making parties, there were no other parties. So it was me and 4 or 5 other people who started making techno parties in Vienna in '91. Yeah, and then I started my own label, Loop Records, which was actually all releases of me working with someone else, which were usually guests at my parties, or artists that were booked for my parties, for my Loop parties. I wanted to leave Vienna already for many years before I finally did in 2004. And I was undecided where to go, but I used to live in Berlin in the 80s for 1 year, and in the early 2000s I had actually really many friends already in Berlin, and then at one point I thought it's actually the natural decision to move to Berlin. It was, at least back then anyway, probably the most exciting city when it comes to music. Or maybe it still is, I don't know. It was just much more lively and chaotic and everything that Vienna is not. People hated us. Every serious producer, techno producer back then, fucking hated us. For being funny, for making fun of things, for being successful, for playing all the big raves in Germany that the others don't play. And all that without even like, we didn't even do anything to make this happen. So we had no promotion or no manager and no booker and nothing like this. It all just happened.
And that's it for this month's Molehill Report. Super excited to go to Lyon this weekend to the 25th anniversary of a.k.a. Sound System. Be playing Psychic Defense and solo, both Linksy and I, and I'll be doing a talk as well, based on an article in Datacide 11, Hedonism and Revolution. And can't wait, we'll give you a report how it went in the next Molehill Report. Until then.